Next tonight, it was Look North that broke the story about HS2 changing tracks in South Yorkshire. And since then, the communities affected have made their anger clear.
Yesterday, they've gone a step further. They've produced their own report which rubbishes claims made by HS2, the company who will build the line. The campaigners say the government has been lied to and their document proves it. Tom Ingle has followed the story from the very start and he's in Sheffield for us tonight. So, Tom, what exactly is in this new report?
Amy, it might be simpler to say what isn't in it, because it is absolutely chock full of arguments the campaigners think they can use with the government to derail plans for the high-speed rail link as it goes between Sheffield and Leeds. You'll remember earlier this year we broke the news that HS2, rather than putting their station out at Meadowhall, are going to build a branch line to Sheffield city centre station behind me and then go around the side of South Yorkshire, if you like, much closer to Doncaster than they'd ever previously envisaged. Now, this report, all 83 pages of it, was unveiled by the communities who've drawn it up today before they take it down to the desk of the Department of Transport Secretary Chris Grayling. What they're saying is, when HS2 said, here's our new route, we don't want the Meadowhall one anymore, HS2 said it will be simpler to build, it will be £1 billion cheaper to build, and we won't have to knock down so many properties. The campaigners are saying they reject all of those facts, and here are the evidence we've gleaned from the documents we've studied over the summer to prove it. Now, I put it to the campaigners, this is just a case of not in my backyard, isn't it? And that's something they strenuously denied.
It is going to be 4 times noisier. It is going to be massively impacting. We are going to have a 50-foot high wall that will be 4 times the height of the Berlin Wall. We will have a depot which is 2 kilometres long. So, you know, we are not against infrastructure, but there are reasons, and we're getting triple whammy.
But all those arguments come back to not in my back garden.
No, not at all. This is the whole point about this is that, you know, if Crofton was the only place that HS2 high-speed line could go through, then we would have to reluctantly accept it.
So what about HS2? Have we heard what they think to today's report?
Yes, they've been under pressure since July to come up with facts and figures to placate angry residents who, quite understandably, have had their tempers stoked because they were nowhere near this railway line until we broke the news in July that suddenly there was this change of route. Today, HS2 were repeatedly pressed on BBC Radio Sheffield on the breakfast programme with Toby Foster. He asked them how many houses will be demolished if you choose this new route. And they couldn't put down a precise figure. They say that information will become public once the change of route has been decided upon. But they still are absolutely adamant this new route proposal is far better than the Meadowhall route.
This M18 route proposal provides better connectivity around the region because we can provide that Leeds city centre to Sheffield city centre fast, frequent route in a cost-effective way, but that also then allows us to start freeing up capacity on the existing network as we put more of the longer distance journeys onto HS2 and therefore it gives the best mix of connectivity for the region.
Tom, when do we find out which route the government have chosen?
Fairly soon, we understand. It's Chris Grayling, the Department of Transport, the Minister for Transport, who will make the decision. I'm hearing there may be some news in the autumn statement, but equally it could be pushed on into the long grass after that.